Welcome back to the deep dive. Okay, today we're jumping headfirst into Norse mythology again, but with a modern twist. We're looking at Thunderstruck Wild Lightning.
Yes, the Stormcraft Studios one.
Exactly. It's that high-voltage follow-up to, the classic Thunderstruck 2 from microgaming.
A really iconic game, that one.
Totally. So our mission today for you is to really unpack what makes this newer version so captivating. We're going to focus on the features, what it really offers players.
Yeah.
Okay, let's dive into this world of thunder and lightning.
What's interesting right off the bat is how they've built on that legacy, but also kind of forged their own thing.
Right.
I mean, at its heart, it's still that familiar 5-reel, 4-row setup. Got those 40 fixed pay lines, a solid base.
Okay, standard enough.
But the visual focus, it's all Thor. Just Thor, the god of thunder. He's the wild symbol, the only one.
Huh, interesting. So not a whole pantheon.
Nope. And that singular focus, it's not just looks. It really pulls you into his story, Makes the winds feel more connected to him, less diluted.
That focused approach really does sound like it boosts the immersion.
Okay, so beyond the theme, the gameplay itself sounds pretty dynamic.
Oh, definitely.
When we talk features, what are the standout bits? Those special Thunderball symbols, for instance. How do they, fit in?
They're absolutely key. Those Thunderballs, they're your ticket to the Link&Win respin mechanic. That's a huge draw.
Link&Win, right. How's that work?
So you need to land 6 or more of them anywhere. That triggers it. Then those symbols lock in place, and you get 3 respins.
Okay.
But it's not just locking. Every respin gives you a shot at landing more Thunderballs. And each new one that lands, it resets your respins back to 3 and adds to a cash prize pool, or maybe even one of the in-game DAC pods. Builds real anticipation.
So it can keep going for a bit then.
Exactly. And there's even an Ultra Link&Win mode that can actually expand the grid, add extra rows, really ramps up the chase for the big wins.
Wow, okay. That Link&Win sounds pretty intense, a real chase mechanic. But what about classic free spins? Lots of people love those. How's this game handle that? Yeah, they haven't forgotten free spins. It's actually a highlight. They've got 5 different rounds, and you unlock them progressively.
5. Okay, so it's a journey, not just one type.
Precisely. It's a whole progression. Each stage has its own volatility, its own multiplier. Like Thunderstorm spins start with a 2x multiplier, but you can work up to, say, Sif's storm spins with a 12x multiplier. Lets you kind of tailor the risk.
So you get some choice in there, too.
You do. And during these spins, you get these expanding wilds. They call them wild lightning. They can just cover entire reels.
Whoa!
Yeah. And that's when the graphics and the sound really kick in. Creates these properly electrifying moments. Big potential boost.
Sounds like a whole experience. Layers of excitement and strategy.
Yeah.
Okay, for players thinking about jumping in, what's the betting range look like? And how does that high volatility play out, especially for maybe newer players?
It's pretty accessible, actually. Bets range from 20 cents up to $16 per spin. So covers a lot of ground.
Okay.
But yeah, it's crucial to know it is high volatility.
Meaning
wins might not come around super often, but when they do hit, they can be really substantial. The max win is, I think, up to 15,000 times your stake.
Wow.
Plus, there's that progressive jackpot chance if you're on the Mega Moolah version.
All right.
But for newer players, yeah, that infrequency can test your patience. You need a bit of discipline. It rewards persistence and a bigger appetite for risk.
High risk, high reward. A clear draw for some, for sure. So, wrapping this up a bit, what does all this mean for you, the listener, considering this game?
Well, it means you're looking at a game that really stands out. You've got that immersive Thor focus, the cinematic graphics, that dynamic soundtrack. You can even pick tracks, which is cool.
Really? Nice touch.
Yeah. And it plays smoothly on desktop or mobile. It definitely hits the mark for Norse mythology fans and anyone who likes that high-risk, high-reward gameplay with lots of bonus action.
Sounds like a complete package for the right player.
It does, yeah. Which, it raises an interesting question for you to think about. How does knowing all these mechanics, especially the different potential returns, like the base game RTP is 96.1%, decent, but the Mega Moolah version drops to 86.7% because of the jackpot. How does knowing that stuff change how you see the balance between just, having fun, the entertainment side, and chasing that massive win? What's the actual value in understanding those numbers when you're deep in a really immersive game like this, something to mull over?